My name is Rory Beyer. I am an organic dairy farmer by Eltura, Minnesota. We raise corn, soybeans, cover crops, and hybrid winter rye right now. We use a variety of different soil health practices. The first one is cover crops, and we started using cover crops in 2008 after we were horrified from the flood of 2007. So it was a natural progression for us. We were transitioning to organic, and we also wanted to be able to maintain our soil where it was on the ground after having such a terrible flood come through that year in August. I think it was August 17th of 2007. And so that practice of putting in cover crops was where we began with our soil health journey. And it was in line with the organic farming practices that we were currently transitioning to. The second soil health example I would give that we use is grazing cattle. And we found that you cannot increase the percentage of organic matter as quickly by using cover crops alone. You need to have cattle, and cattle accelerates everything, and it's almost exponential. Once you get started, the first couple years you don't see as much movement, but once you get the biology built in that soil, the second, third, fourth, fifth years, you really see a major jump ahead with cattle integrated into the system. August 17th, 2007, we were standing outside just after finishing on the 16th, making a pile of silage. And by the time we were done covering that pile of silage with plastic and tires, you could basically look down and your boots were full of rain. And so that is not a normal event. And it turned out to be a 500-year flood or a 1,000-year flood. I'm not 100% sure what it was that day, but we had 17 inches of rain that day. And so from a standpoint of noticing things around us, it's pretty hard to deny that something is going on with the climate around us at that point. I think soil health and climate change are connected by almost intimately. I think that if we're going to have any effect on global warming, it's going to have to start with the farmers, because the farmers own the majority of the arable land. And I think that to figure out how to sequester that carbon and to constantly have something growing in the form of cover crops, but also reutilizing that with cattle to build the soil even further, I think is going to be the key to that.